Hello, guys. Welcome to another session with Dr. Fresh. It's a beautiful day today, and we're doing a very interesting and educating topic, and that is improving your intellectual capacity. Natural ways of improving your intellectual capacity. So, I want you to take wine, sip your wine, get your duvet as we go on a journey, a very beautiful journey, where we'll unravel the depths and secrets of intellectual strength and intellectual dexterity. How can you build this? How can you garner your knowledge? How can you build yourself that you become so incredible intellectually? Now, before we go into this concept, what is intelligence? Intelligence is the ability to replicate knowledge and skill. Now, the ease with which this is replicated is to the degree with which we term a person is intelligent. And not just the ease, with the level of perfection with which the knowledge and skill is being executed is the concept of intelligence built on. There are two types of intelligence. We have the fluid intelligence and we have the crystallized intelligence. The knowledge we acquire from our everyday life, going to school, your ability to acquire knowledge, your ability to learn a skill, ability to replicate it, this is all makes up the crystallized knowledge. You learned a skill, you learned something, you build yourself with this knowledge, you replicate it. This is a crystallized knowledge. It's a solid form of knowledge. However, there's another form of knowledge we call the fluid intelligence. The fluid intelligence. The fluid intelligence is dynamic, is the realm of ideas, is the realm of solution, is your ability to think through problems to give life solution. The ability where you're able to aggregate what you've known over time and bring forth a solution. It's fluid, it flows. Now, how do you improve these forms of intelligence? How? First and foremost, before I tell you how to improve your intelligence, I have to make you understand something, and that is you must have confidence. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your capacity that you can do this thing, you can go through this path. You can do this thing. Your mental capacity can definitely be improved. You are not laid back. No matter who has written you off, that you can come back. You can prove a point. So let's go on this ride. How can I then naturally improve my intelligence? Number one, the use of fruits. The use of fruits. There are certain fruit substances that have been shown to improve intelligence remarkably. Number one on the list are fruits rich in anthocyanin. Anthocyanin is an antioxidant that plays myriads of roles in the body. It helps to reduce the risk of heart disease. It helps in reducing blood pressure. It helps in reducing the risk of diabetes type 2. It also helps in improving nervous function. But our own concern in this concept is ability for it to promote and aggregate memory and learning function. Now, the next question is, how do I then get this anthocyanin? Anthocyanin is rich in berries. There are juice, we call them black currant berry juice. That is Ribena juice. If you pick up the bottle, the original Ribena, you will see something inscripted on it, black currant drink rich in anthocyanin. If you utilize that drink, you take it, you mix it with water, you drink it, or you take it directly every day for a period of time, when you know you are doing intense intellectual mental work, you will see dramatic improvement. And this improvement can be lasting, but it all depends on you, which I'm going to talk about in another concept. So I'm not talking about something that is just read, something I've practicalized, I've utilized, I've used it. So I'm a testament to what I'm saying. Number 2, there's a particular fruit which was ingested in mice. And this study was done when this fruit substance was injected in mice. The mice nervous system shows some proliferation and improvement. So it's believed that if this same is brought to humans, there will be significant mental improvement. Which fruit am I talking about? Your guess is as good as mine. The fruit in question here is apple. Apple was ingested in mice, and a study was done why it was ingested in mice, and there was improved mental function. In some quarters, it's already accepted, and it works, that there's a proposition that apple improve mental function. However, that's not to say that you should take it every day, because there's a risk, there's a clause to it. Some persons who take apple excessively, some of them have come down with halitosis. So there's a clause to it. So it's something, a beautiful fruit that will improve mental function. But hey, if you know you are high risk of coming down with halitosis, or you someone who naturally have mouth odor and all of that, please, you're going to be careful. You should have your dentist. You have to see the dentist, get your mouth spray, and get therapy, so that you will not become a victim of your antecedents. The third thing that we can do to improve mental function is exercise. Talking about exercise, there's a peculiar exercise that will help to enrich the brain with adequate blood supply. The exercise I'm talking about here is yoga. It's been shown that when a person is doing this exercise, there's a postulation that when the blood supply is so rich to the brain intensively, there could be proliferation of fresh neurons as required because of the adequate and intense supply to the brain. Another exercise that also be shown is hiking. The next thing that also could help improve memory is the use of caffeine. Caffeine has been shown to improve memory function. And that's why if you cast your mind back, for those of you who have used caffeine, that is coffee, in time past for the test exams, you will remember that you took the drink, you didn't sleep, you read all through the night, you went into the hall, and you poured everything. However, if you are using this in a short-term basis, you would get results. On a long-term basis, you then have to sleep in between. Talking about sleep, the next point is sleep. So if you do not sleep, you take coffee, most likely that memory you have will not be consolidated, but it will be in your short-term, your active memory, you're going to utilize it. But if you sleep, you create a leeway for consolidation of memory. Consolidation of memory is the transfer of memory from short-term to long-term. That's consolidation of memory. So when you sleep, memories are consolidated while we are asleep. Now, having said this, you must have confidence and courage in the face of mental work. Sometimes it's not a straightforward platform, a straightforward journey. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. There are some memory tricks I will teach you. I'm going to enlighten you on. I'm going to come up with that in some subsequent episode. But for this, I want you to appreciate the fact that if you can apply these few steps I've enumerated today, you would see dramatic improvement. Applying it means applying it intentionally. There's something about being intentional. When you do things with the consciousness of having a result, is different from when you do things randomly out of the blues. So I want you to be intentional about it today. I want you to take that decision. I want you to make that step. Tell yourself you can do it. Your memory can improve. You're not a castaway. You're not to be forgotten. You're not a push aside. You can improve regardless of your antecedents. You can improve. The reason why you need to improve is because you don't have all the time to read. So when your mental capacity is very good, you spend little time getting so much knowledge, and you can imagine what you can do. I also teach you the concept of reading speed. And I believe if you follow me through in this journey, you will be happy. I will be waiting for you in the comment section to tell me what you think about this video and how it has helped you. Okay? Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So catch you some other time in our next video. Please stay glued to the channel, and you are on a beautiful ride on this line. Thank you.